that I'm calling you this late, but these dreams I have of you ain't real enough.
Thank you all for being here today. You honor Rebecca's memory with your presence. As we prepare to begin, we respectfully request that you turn off all electronic devices so that you may be fully present. In that spirit, I invite you to continue centering yourselves with our prelude.
In the circle of and the pattern endures in the circle of earth and sky. My heart flies to yours. We gather, we remember, and the pattern endures in the circle of earth and sky. My heart flies to yours. We gather, we remember, and the pattern endures in the circle of earth and sky. My heart flies to yours. We gather, we remember, and the pattern endures in the circle of earth and sky. My heart flies to yours. We gather, we remember, and the pattern endures in the circle of earth and sky. My heart flies to yours. We gather, we remember, and the pattern endures.
Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Frederick. We gather here today in this sacred place to remember the life of Rebecca Jeanette Hamilton Obizar. Rebecca was born in Philadelphia on May 1st, 1984, and died in Kearneysville, West Virginia, on May 21st. She was 39 years old. She is survived by her husband, Sharif, brother Michael Hamilton, mother Nancy Hamilton, beloved stepchildren Karim and wife Leah, Tariq and Amal Obizar, mother-in-law Sharon Obizar, Metamors Debbie Jones, Asha Storm, and Frederick Friedel, and Father George Hamilton. In one sense, death has brought us together today. In grieving, we recognize the power of connecting to one another. In a more important sense, we've been brought together by life, Rebecca's life, and our love for her. In the Unitarian Universalist tradition, each gathering begins by lighting a chalice, the symbol of our living tradition, and we light our chalice today to honor the life and living of Rebecca. As long as memory endures, her influence will be felt. Though each of us carries forth in this world a small flame, we know that the ability of that light to brighten the world depends upon the many others who learn to carry it in their hearts. We light this chalice today to honor the life of a truly bright life, Rebecca Jeanette Hamilton Obizar. Asha has lit the chalice, and I shall read these words of Albert Schweitzer. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us.
Please join me in singing "Weaver, Weaver." The lyrics are in your order of service.
Weave this thread, whole and strong into your web. Healer, healer, heal our pain. In love may she return again. Weaver, weaver, weave her thread, whole and strong into your web. Healer, healer, heal our pain. In love may she return again.
Mark Twain was one of Rebecca's favorite writers. I'd like to read you some of his words in her honor. Let us endeavor so to live that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. Life is short, break the rules. Forgive quickly and kiss slowly. Love truly. Laugh uncontrollably and never regret anything that makes you smile. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones that you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Don't wait, the time will never be just right. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful of your life. Thank you.
Let us hold these words in our hearts as we listen to one of Rebecca's favorite songs, Valhalla Calling by Miracle of Sound.
Ships on vigor of the waves are skimming barren summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning. Rise and reign. Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, rave and soar over new frontiers. Songs and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears. Vows of favor on the thrill of plunder, pulled together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder, bound within. Oh,
We have gathered here in this place of human aspiration and hope to acknowledge the death of Rebecca, whom we have known and loved. When someone we have cared for dies, especially as in this case, when death has come tragically and prematurely, family and friends gather with sorrow in our hearts. At times when we must face death and loss, we need one another's company for understanding and support, just to be together, to look into one another's faces, take away some of the loneliness, and it draws our hearts together in the healing which we can offer one another. At such times, the various faiths that sustain us separately come together in a harmony that acts across all creeds. So we have gathered here today in grief and sorrow, but we have also gathered to celebrate a life. We have come together to give thanks that we knew this passionate, extraordinary person, to express our gratitude for the days and years we were able to share with her. We are here to remember and memorialize a loving, creative, vibrant life. We gather to remember the best of Rebecca, recalling some of her finest qualities and honoring the principles, values, and dreams which guided her life.
This excerpt comes to us from one of Rebecca's favorite poems, When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed by Walt Whitman. Come, lovely and soothing death, undulate round the world, serenely arriving, in the day, in the night, to all, to each, sooner or later, delicate death. Praised be the fathomless universe for life and joy, and for objects and knowledge curious, and for love, sweet love. But praise, 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 for the sure and winding arms of cool enfolding death. Dark mother, always gliding near with soft feet, have none chanted for thee a chant of fullest welcome? Then I chanted for thee, I glorify thee above all. I bring thee a song that when thou must indeed come, come unfalteringly. Approach, strong deliveress, when it is so. When thou hast taken them, I joyously sing the dead. Lost in the loving floating ocean of thee, laved in the flood of thy bliss, O death, from me to thee glad serenades. Dances for thee I propose, saluting thee, adornments and feastings for thee. And the sights of the open landscape and the high spread sky are fitting, and the life and the fields and the huge and thoughtful night. The night in silence under many a star. The ocean shore and the husky whispering wave whose voice I know, and the soul turning to thee, O vast and veiled death, and the body gratefully nestling close to thee. Over the treetops I float thee a song, over the rising and sinking waves, over the myriad fields and the prairies wide, over the dense packed cities all, and the teeming wharves and ways. I float this carol with joy to thee, O death.
Please join me in singing Remember, Remember. The lyrics are in your order of service. Remember, remember where you came from. Remember, remember who you are. For time is a river and we are flowing from here on the earth to beyond the stars. Remember, remember where you came from. Remember, remember who you are. For time is a river and we to beyond the stars. Remember, remember where you came from. Remember, remember who you are. For time is a river, and we are flowing from here on the earth to beyond the stars. Remember, remember where you came from. Remember, remember who you are. For time is a river, and we are flowing from here on the earth to beyond the stars. It's a little bit strange that when you meet someone who is going to be an incredibly important part of your life, that there isn't some sort of sign that lights up. I first met Rebecca a little over 20 years ago now, long enough that I don't remember the moment that we met. Probably because there wasn't a little sign over her head going, this one is so important. When I think back to the earliest years of our friendship, what I remember most is her smile. Rebecca's genuine smile could power a city with its brightness. I can hear her laugh in my mind so clearly, beautiful and full, and without worry about who could hear her or what they might think. It was the kind of laugh that brought you joy, just to hear it. I remember finding out at one point that Rebecca had never seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and demanding an immediate movie night. She, of course, indulged me because that was one of the other truly amazing things about Rebecca. She loved seeing the people she cared about happy, even if their interests weren't hers. She's one of the most supportive friends anyone could ever ask for. And that support ran deep. It is one thing to show up for a movie night. It is entirely another to help set up and tear down pavilions while running a multi-day pagan festival. Or to show up for a band going on late in a random bar in Baltimore in a sketchy neighborhood. Any of the friends you talk to today will tell a similar story of how supportive Rebecca was of their dreams, of how loved and cherished we all felt in her presence. You can see her value system by looking at all of us, because most of her close friends, well, we're a little bit odd. Most of us occupy a position somewhere on the fringe of society. Minority religions, specialized interests, unusual relationship structures, and so many more traits that place us outside the bell curve. And she loved us. She supported creating more art, more weird, more diversity in this world, whether we're talking about skin color, who you love, or how you express yourself. She embodied all of that wonderful and wild magic herself. One of the things I admired the most about Rebecca was her constant transformation. She was forever dreaming of the next version of self she was going to become. I knew so many of Rebecca's incarnations over the past 2 decades, and they were all incredible. Her creations shine in her wake. Jewelry that so many of us are wearing today. An entirely new system of divination based on the symbology and culture of the Kabyle of North Africa, plus a book to go with that system. Websites and graphics, photos and blogs. And then the non-tangible creations. I am one of many community organizers and festival runners in this room right now. The other thing Rebecca helped shape is our culture. Those of us on the fringe tend to only be able to gather in large numbers at festivals and conferences. Whether she was sitting on a board, running a registration booth, or vending, she put her own sweat, love, and magic into her community. And of course, it's pretty much impossible to talk about Rebecca without talking about her great love, Sharif. Their connection has been a source of so much brightness and warmth for so many of us. No matter what they went through, and they went through a lot, they always ended up closer together for the struggle. I watched them take damn near impossible situations and somehow make them work. Somehow together they always landed on their feet, usually laughing and cracking bad jokes the whole time. It looked like magic from here, because it was. Rebecca was magic of the very best kind. The magic of love, of acceptance, of creativity, of support, of a wide open heart in a world that wants us to shut each other out. Rebecca brought her full self and her amazing heart to each part of her life. She has 3 stepchildren through Sharif, who she absolutely adored. She loved Kiryam, Sasha, and Amal just as much as if they were children of hers by birth. She was so proud of her boys, and I know that they will wear the glow of her love throughout their entire lives. Rebecca became very real family to the extended Ubazar clan as well. Sharif's parents loved her as a daughter. Rebecca's studies and honoring of Kabyle culture earned her the title Lala. It means wise woman. Her great love for her family resulted in deep roots in more than one culture. Rebecca truly was a bridge between worlds. One of the questions that eulogies seek to answer is what the beloved we grieve would say if they were here. I think she would tell you that she loves you. I think she would say that she wants you to be happy and to achieve your dreams, and that she did everything in her power to help you do just that. I think she would tell us all to continue being a bright source of wild love in this world. And I know that she would say she wished she had more time. Even in the last week or so before her death, she was talking about things she wanted to do. Dreams for the future, a cookbook, a way to make sure the Kahina stone system continues, what to do with her crafting business. She was still planning and dreaming up until the very end. She fought tooth and nail to stay alive. Which brings me to the next thing I think she'd say today. She wants you to live. And not just live, she wants you to thrive. To feel joy, love, the kind of laughter that makes your face hurt. To spend nights sitting around a fire with the people you adore, and to create something of beauty in this world. I think she wants us all to live. And we should do so in a way that honors her example. To dream big, no matter the obstacle in front of us. To love fully, no matter how society might view it. To embrace and support the unique beauty in the people we love. And to cling to life, even when the odds are stacked against us. There's a saying that there are 2 ways a heart can break. It can shatter under the weight of grief, or it can break open to hold even more love. I think the best way we can honor her life is to love with broken open hearts. And of course, to practice our hugs so that they can be more like hers. We are different and better for having known Rebecca. We are different for bearing witness to so bright a light in this world. And now we must carry her light along with our own. Tell her story. Give big hugs. Be weird and wonderful. That which is remembered lives. Hail, Rebecca.
It is to each of you then that the living memories of Rebecca's life are committed. To your hearts and minds go the enduring remembrances of her life. In a few moments, there will be a minute of silence. During this time, I invite you to remember Rebecca as only you can. Let us enter this meditation reverently and with love.
When I die, I don't wanna rest in peace. I wanna dance in joy. I wanna dance in the graveyards, and while I'm alive, I don't wanna be alone. Mourning the ones who came before. I wanna dance with them some more. Let's dance in the graveyards. Gloria, like some other name, we kept on calling you and waiting for change. But I belong to all of your mysteries. And all of us were meant for the fire, but we keep rising up and walking the wire. So when we go below, don't lose us in morning.
In a few minutes, we will move from this room. And a lot of people brought wonderful, tasty things for a potluck. And in order to keep that from being chaos as we're leaving, Ursa and I are going to dismiss row by row. The family will come first, so just stay put and we'll walk through during the recessional. Reception tables are down the hall to your right-hand side. Please feel welcome to return to the sanctuary to eat or to sit out in the labyrinth courtyard or find any place you would like to be on our beautiful 7 acres here in the country. Drummers, of course, are welcome to play in the labyrinth courtyard. Asha will extinguish our chalice. We are grateful that Rebecca lived. We are glad that we saw her face and felt the glow of her friendship and love. We cherish the memory of her words, deeds, and character. Carrying her thus in our hearts, let us honor Rebecca's life by living ourselves more compassionately in the days ahead. Go in great love, dear friends. May an abiding peace go with you. Blessed be.